Hello guys, and welcome to this video. So in this video I'm going to install this 10.25 inch screen that I just purchased for myself as a little Christmas present. So I just unboxed everything here. The brand I got was Mercade. It's called. Got it off AliExpress at the Black Friday sales. It seems to be pretty much the same as any other Android 9.0 version, from what I've seen online on the forums and on the DIY videos on YouTube. It seems to be pretty much the same cabling and screen and everything, so it's probably just a matter of where you get it from, and maybe some of the customer service and stuff like that. So let's have a look at it. So here we have the screen itself. That is pretty much the whole computer. It's got the gloss black bezel around it. It looks very nice, a lot bigger than my base unit, which is the smallest one you get. I don't even have the GPS in it. And here on the back we see some of the connectors. We have the genuine BMW screen plug here. Then we have the aftermarket plugs here. We have the GPS, and I think this must be for the radio antenna if you have that as well. And up here is the micro SD card if you want to add memory to it or something like that. It's a lovely screen, a lot bigger than the one I have currently. And together with this you get some cables. So this plugs in between your original harness, as you see here. This goes in between and plugs in to your radio. Since I have the base one, I have the small radio. This one, I'm not sure what it is. It seems to be like a speaker of some kind. I'm not gonna install it. It seems to be pretty easy just to unplug here. It's gonna take up room, and I don't think I need any more speakers. Then we have the USB cables here. I'm going to need those because I'm going to install the additional Apple CarPlay, and that uses the USB, so I'm going to need that. Then we have the GPS antenna. Since my car doesn't have a GPS at all, I'm going definitely to need this. I'll likely install this under the dashboard somewhere, and hopefully the signal will be good enough, or I'll have to move it. Then we have the microphone, if you want to install that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I already have the microphone in the headliner, so I think I'll be keeping that one. Then we have what seems to be another antenna. I'm not sure if this is just a regular radio antenna. It says nothing on it, and I couldn't find any information online, but I think this is just a regular antenna. Then here we have the big video cables. We have one for the mic, then we have the auxiliary, and what else do we have? Video output, video in, DVR, a lot of cables here. I don't think I'm going to need any of these. I saw some videos online where they used the microphone one, but I think I'll keep it on the BMW side. Then some of the additional I purchased along with this. This is the Apple CarPlay unit. I'm not sure how to install it, but it seems pretty simple. Just to be the USB, and that should pretty much be it. So I'll see if that works. There's a little instruction manual for the Apple CarPlay stuff here. There's no instruction manual for any of this, so luckily there's a lot of videos online, and I'll make one here as well on how to install it. This is the reverse camera, and it sits in the trunk lid, where you have the just the push button. There's the camera, so it fits perfectly in there, and all the cabling here. I'll likely install some of the cabling. It will be on this end. As you see here, we have the rear camera in, and camera 12 plus, and the camera detection. So these will be wired up to these wires, yeah, then I'll have a reverse camera in my car. So that is going to be a great addition. Some people will need this jack cable. It's pretty much a jack to jack, and some have to wire it in from the head unit and down to the center console where you have a jack. It's not everybody that needs this, so in the first place or first install here, I'm not going to use it. If I get no sound, I'll maybe try and run it and see if that fixes the problem. If it does, well, then I'll need it, but hopefully I won't need it, since it's a lot of extra work. But I'm looking forward to get the bigger screen in. It's quite a different experience, I'm guessing, with the big screen. And it's not even the professional 8.8, but it's the 10.25 inch instead. So I'm looking forward to see the resolution and yeah, everything the system can do. I'm not sure I'm gonna use everything, but it's gonna be nice to have everything. So let's get to it, and let's get it installed and see how it works. Okay, so now we are in my car. As you can see, I have the small screen here, and that's what we're going to change out for the bigger screen. So this is the primary area we're gonna work. So basically we have to remove the bottom one here. Since I don't have the light package and my car is an LCI, I don't have the LED down here. I have it fitted because I want to install it at a later point, but as for now I don't have it hooked up. So let's put that aside. Then we have to remove this one here. So this is just pushed in. So basically we just have to get our fingers behind here and push out. And be gentle on this side over here, because it is very fragile and it is very thin, the clips over here. So be extra careful so you don't break them. You don't want anything to get damaged. In the center here you see two buttons. These have wires hooked up to them, so you need to take these wires off, because you can't really leave this hanging because it's gonna get in the way. After that it's pretty much some torque bits you have to remove here. There's two and two more up here. Once those are removed, you can remove the front bezel here, and once I get to that I'll show you a bit more. So first thing, I'm gonna remove this. So I'm just gonna put the camera down and get that off. So now I've removed all the screws for both the radio and the screen, and I've put down a microfiber towel here just to keep everything safe down in the center console, so I don't scratch up the gear knob or anything. So everything should be loose now to remove, and I can remove the radio here, and the screen as well should be loose. It should only be in with these two bolts. So yeah, it is loose now, and I can get it up here, and there should only be one wire going up there, and it seems like there is only one thing. Let's see if we can get it turned around. Maybe we need a bit more wire here, so let's see if we can get some of the slack up here so we can pick up the screen a bit more and turn it around. Okay, I think I got it now. So here we have it, and you can see here that it's the purple plug here, and this is the one we have to be a bit careful about so we don't destroy anything. And since I have the ID6, the one with the tiles, the newest version, since my car here is F32 and it's from 2017, I have the newest plug from the NBT system, and here's my radio, and back here you see all the plugs, and this is the main plug, and that we have to change around, and I think the rest we should leave in place. I don't have the fiber optic cables since I don't have the big navigation, or I don't have the Harman Kardon sound system. I have pretty much the base everything, so this is going to be a big change, and I'll start swapping things around now, and I'll take you along and see how the process is going. If I hit any nicks or if it's pretty much plug and play, I'll let you know. Okay, so I've now gotten the screen off. It was pretty simple. You push down on the top of this one here. Let's see if I can get a better picture of it here. On this one, there's a little tab. You press down, and then I just took a screwdriver, or you can take a plastic tool and just stick it in between here and lightly press out, so you even the pressure, and it just popped out very easy. So now all the wires come into play, and I have to get some wiring done and pull some wires. So the USB cable that you see here, there's in the top of the glove box there's some holes for some netting. I don't have that netting installed, so I was just able to fish my end up here through. I'm not sure if you can see it in here, but I have the cable back here. You can see the white of the cable, the plug, and I just fish it through here, and then I have that in place. I just have to go in there with my hand and fish it out, and everything should be fairly straightforward for this cable. I got it here. So this one, it has to go into the screen itself, so I'll have that go above here, and then there's a little hole you have to get every wire through here. So I'll get that done, and try not to have too much wire in here to clog up everything. So that is the easy one. Then we have the GPS here. I think I'm going to put it over to the side. There's quite a bit of room over there, so I'm just gonna stick it over here. I'm not gonna remove the adhesive yet, so I can stick it on something. I want to wait and see if the signal is okay, so I can either remove it or place it another place. Then we have the big harness here. There's not a lot that you have to do here, since I don't have the fiber optic cable that you would put in here in the bottom row here. It's pretty much just yeah, straightforward. You plug in the one end from your radio here, and then this into the radio, and you're pretty much set. Then you have to push the white cable here up through and into the screen as well. So I'll do some wiring management now, and hopefully get everything sorted out, and I'll let you know in a few seconds if everything works as I hopefully think it will. Okay, so I've screwed in the screen now, and it sits perfectly fine. I've put the radio back in and done the cable management as best as I could, and then plugged in the HVAC again. I've played around with the screen a bit, some of the settings, just to get everything to work. It boots up with the connected drive and everything, and the Android part seems to work out perfectly fine, but at the moment I don't have a signal from my original iDrive. So I've checked the plugs and I can't plug it any better in, so I'll have to go through some of the settings to see what it could be. Also, at the moment I don't have any sound from the Android. I still have my original radio, so the radio works still, but I can't seem to get the Android version to switch over, but maybe I have to change it over to auxiliary, and then it will work. I'm actually not sure about that, but since I don't have the screen, I'm not sure how I can test it. I'm not sure if I can see it on the screen somewhere. I don't think any of this works. Down here I have some different buttons to choose from, but I'm not sure how I can get into the auxiliary screen. Let's see if... okay, let's turn it down a bit so don't get copyright flagged. Okay, so it says no signal here, so there must be somewhere, and that something is not working as it should. But I'm gonna play around with it, and hopefully I'll get it working. I'll look on the forums. Probably not the first one to have this issue. I saw that one of the guys fitting it on YouTube also had this issue, or told about it. So I'll get this fixed. But basically, yeah, I'll show you when it's all finished up and bottomed down and everything is working okay. So